Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Sanjoku. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty torn about this video that I'm making tonight. For those of you guys that are subbed to this channel, you know I am a big Derek Carr fan. He's by far my favorite player on this team. I do not try to hide it. I've made excuses for him, and I truly think that those excuses that I do make stand true. I've talked a lot about Kaiser coming in, and I do want to see that. I don't think there's any reason to see Carr get hurt in these last two games. That I know we have a slim chance of making the playoffs, but you got to be realistic about it. We made a lot of growth this season, and that loss that we took against the Jags, whether you guys realize it or not, that was a season-ending loss. It sucks to say, but you saw Carr's press conference after that game. He looks just defeated, completely defeated. Josh Jacobs tweeted out after that game the only reason he played was for the city, and he was sorry that they came up short. So I'll tell you right now, he's done. You will not see him for the rest of this season. Gruden kind of beat around the bush about it at his press conference, but I'm telling you right now, Jacobs will be done for the rest of this season. It sucks to see. I'm so happy that we have him on our team. That kid is the real deal, and him coming back at 100% is going to be huge for us. And I really want to see Derek Carr carry us into Vegas. I want him to be our starting quarterback in Vegas. And there's a lot of you out there, I've said it before, that the nation's pretty split, 50-50 on Carr, and I'm saying it's probably up to like 70-30 at this point, and I'm probably carrying that 30% on my back. But I want to just kind of take an outside look at it, because that's what you guys keep telling me to do in the comment section. So this video is for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, please do subscribe. But we're going to take a look at it. From the outside looking in, take a look at Carr, and this shit might hurt a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. The whole reason I decided to do this video is because we are in the midst of a 4-game losing streak, 3 of which where we got our asses truly kicked, and the 4th where this loss was just heartbreaking for the entire team. So, oh man, it sucks, but we have to do it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Here's Carr. Came in 2014, ended up going 3-13, but we were all like, rookie quarterback, he's looking good, he's making some plays out there. He had 21 touchdowns, 12 picks, but you could see, I mean, it was his rookie year. He had a lot of growth ahead of him. And we were all, I don't care what anybody says. You can deny it now. But at the time, through this first little 3-year stretch, everybody was on this Carr bandwagon. There's not a person out there that was not. So we stuck with him through his rookie year, and we were like, hell yeah, things are looking good. Comes out in 2015, goes 7 for 9, throws 32 touchdowns, 13 picks. At this point, we're all like, hell yeah, we are on to something. We finally have a quarterback. And I think that's a lot of why I hang on to my true love for Derek Carr, is just because the consistency at the quarterback position that we haven't had in years and years, and we finally have some dude that's there for 6 years now. Shit goes a long way, especially when you're trying to build a team. But yeah, sorry, got a little sidetracked there. But it's 2015, we go 7-9, things are looking up. And then 2016, the year that every Carr supporter hangs on to, he comes out there, lights it up. And I will tell you right now, that was like a Christmas Eve disaster when he went down, broke his leg, because there was not a single team in the league that year that I doubt we could not have stood toe-to-toe with and played that game and had a serious shot at winning it. So, I mean, that was a true disaster. We ended up shitting out in the playoffs. But everybody was we were still all hyped on him. He got his big contract. I will agree right there. He did not deserve to get paid that early in his career, and he did not deserve that much money. He hadn't done anything at that point. I know he had a great season for us, but he did not deserve the contract that he had at that point. 2017, he ends up breaking his back. Our team itself, like the Raider team itself, was completely divided that season. There was a lot of shit going on that year. I think Del Rio knew that he was on his way out. The team itself, a lot of people say that the offensive line gave up on Carr, and that's why he ended up breaking his back. There was just so much bullshit around that season. Donald Penn trying to fight fans out in the parking lot. Just totally random. So then Gruden comes in 2018. We go 4-12. But Carr slowly sneaks into a 4,000-yard season for the first time in his career and ended up he only threw 19 touchdowns and he had 10 picks. And so a lot of people at the end of that season were pretty much like, oh man, is Gruden going to get rid of Carr? Is this going to happen? This. He ended up saying, Carr's our guy. We're sticking with him. We're moving forward with him. So we move into 2019. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think he's even going to make it to 500 passing attempts this season. I mean, this entire offense is built around Josh Jacobs at this point. That'll be the first time in his career that he hasn't broke 500 attempts. So, and I mean, 3,372 yards. I know he only went over 4,000 yards once, but this season, Derek Carr has not thrown over 300 yards a single game yet. Drew Lock's been playing for like 3 weeks, and he's already done it twice. So there's a lot that goes into this, and I'll tell you right now, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, and I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, and this may or may not be true, but I think it's worth kind of taking a look at. What if Cooper saw the change after his injuries and kind of forced his way out of Oakland and got on to Dallas, and then when we brought in AB, he got out there in the practice field. He saw it too and was like, no, fuck this. I'm not going to do it. Ended up forcing his way back out. And I'll tell you right now, I mean, you could see that Ty Williams, there was a couple passes that last game where he was walking off pissed, and he wasn't pissed about anything except Derek Carr. And you saw that shit happen a lot with Cooper too. So let me know what you guys think about that. Because my biggest issue with it is, and I like Carr. I want to see him carry us through. He does make some mistakes. He does not have the talent around him that he does deserve to have around him. That's why I want to see him bring us into Vegas, because I guarantee you we will have some true receivers by that point. And the other reason is, like I was saying before, is the consistency. Because, I mean, if you guys take a look at this, you want Eli Manning as our quarterback next season? Coming in there, I'm pretty sure he's going to retire. But if he doesn't, he's trying to find a new team. You want Eli at the helm in Vegas? I don't. I'll tell you right now, I don't. Rivers, I'm not even going to talk about, because I'm hoping he retires or just falls off the map completely, just disappears out of my life. There's no chance he'll be a Raider. I've heard a lot of people talking about Cam Newton coming over and being a Raider. He'd be cheaper than Carr next season, but I'll tell you right now, if he's healthy, I mean, he has a good arm. He can move the ball. I could see him and Gruden actually working together decently well, but he's such a freaking diva that I don't want Cam Newton at this point. You never know where his head's going to be. His head hasn't been right in like 3 seasons, ever since that Super Bowl where Denver just wrecked him. He hasn't been the same dude since then. And I know he was hurt, and a change of scenery makes a big difference. I'm hoping we don't get Newton, but I mean, that's a possibility out there. I don't want Nick Foles. I don't think anybody wants Nick Foles. Flacco should be done. I could see him retiring after this. Jameis Winston, we do not want on this team. That dude is so hit or miss, it's unreal. When he's on, he's really on, but I don't think he's going to end up leaving Tampa Bay, but if he does, I do not see him coming to Oakland. Mariota is Carr. They are the same exact quarterback. The only difference is he got moved on from and Carr has not. I do not want to see Mariota come in and take over this starting job. Andy Dalton reminds me so much of Carson Palmer that I do not want to relive that shit, so I do not want to see that happen. Fitzpatrick has passed his days of being a starting quarterback. Keenum I do not want. Brady's not going anywhere. Breeze isn't going anywhere. Prescott's not going anywhere. Tannehill's not going anywhere. Teddy Bridgewater is one that could end up coming out there and being a decent one. Out of all the dudes on this list, I would honestly pick Teddy Bridgewater to be the guy that goes out there and just kind of steps up for us and does his thing. Then our other option would be going into the draft. Tua's hip, got destroyed. I think he'll end up being fine. I think he'll recover. I do not see us trading up in this draft to get a quarterback. I don't think either one of these dudes right here have a shot at being an Oakland Raider. Don't think Eason has a shot at being an Oakland Raider. If we did, that was us blowing one of our first-round picks on a quarterback. And I truly just don't see that happening. This possibly, a lot of people talk about that Herbert kid out there. I don't want a quarterback to come in and start again. If he wants to come in and ride the bench, that's fine. Play behind Carr. Maybe if something happens, he gets some play time. But I don't want to see us blow one of our first-round picks when we need other key positions. Honestly, way more than we need a quarterback right now, especially our fucking linebackers and receivers. But the one name on this list that does stick out to me is Jalen Hurts. I would love to see us draft this kid. And I would love to see him ride the bench for a good solid year behind Carr. I really think this kid could be something special in the league. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm talking about taking him with one of our later third-round picks if he's still sitting out there, bringing him in, letting him start studying, and just seeing what he has going forward. So let me know, guys, because I'm going to stay where I stand, that I'm a Derek Carr fan. I know a lot of you guys want him gone, and that's why I'm making this video, to show you the options that are out there, to see what we could actually do going forward if we did end up moving on from Carr. And I want to know what you guys think about it. I will check the comments real quick. Hardcore, what's happening, dude? At 2016. That is true. If you look at the Derek Carr effects right there, Hardcore said that season was more like 8-8. Most of these comebacks and game-winning drives came in that 2016 season. It was kind of a fluke season, but that team was scoring, man. And Bill Musgraves leading our offense, and Carr playing with just completely all out. That team looked good. I stand behind that. That was a good-looking team. Our defense still sucked, but it didn't matter because we were putting up so many points. The draft in Vegas, I'm saying, man, I spent 18 grand. Carr to tear it up in Vegas. Carr, that's the thing. I do think Carr could sell a decent amount of tickets out there in Vegas. But that's the other thing. I mean, a lot of it is about selling tickets. You stick Cam's name up on that billboard with Gruden and Jacobs, and you get a hotshot young receiver in there. Because, I mean, that's the bottom line. It's all about making money out there. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night tonight. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. For you Carr fans out there that love this channel because I love Carr, don't get pissed at me. We got to take a look at the other side of it, man, because 70% of the people in the nation can't be wrong about this. But I appreciate everybody that watches. I'm Son Joku. We will catch you guys next time.